Hello everyone. You ever taken a stroll through the city in the early hours? Perhaps you brought your dog. Maybe you're with your significant other. You probably thought you guys were safe. Not a single soul on the road. But I hate to break it to you. You were wrong. Red light cameras. They're everywhere. You're being videotaped at every light you walk through. There's no such thing as privacy, that's for sure. You're being filmed and watched at all times. Now that I broke the news, you've probably seen these before. They're at most lights. You may not always see them, but they're there. So here's an example of two very obvious cameras. Another decently obvious one. And this one's more hidden. It blends in with the light. These cameras are here to direct traffic, they say. They direct traffic, but at the same time, are doing the job of a police officer. They're handing out traffic violations, and as of 2009, 650,000 tickets have been handed out. It's a lot of money. That adds up to $37 million the government has made. With all that money, they can afford to buy more. Each intersection costs about $67,000 to install these cameras. They are definitely handing out a lot of tickets, and these cameras aren't always handing out correct tickets. A lot of these are incorrect tickets. Who wants to go to court to fight those tickets? Probably no one. Seeing you have a job, you might have a life, kids to take care of. Instead, you just pay it. So here's a good example. This Prius stopped at the light and went. They handed it a ticket. In this picture, you can see the Prius very well. You can see the license plate. $100 fine. Incorrect. Perfect. What does this number mean? $284.9 million. That's 2.2 million tickets handed out, and that's the total what the government's made. This new technology is interfering with our bank accounts, that's for sure. It's also interfering with our lives, scaring people, doing the job of an officer, and definitely creeping people out. These cameras are doing a great job at scaring the public. It is unknown who's behind that camera. People start to wonder, what can the government get me for today? In Chicago alone, there are approximately 14,000 cameras installed already. That number is only growing. There's no such thing as privacy in Chicago. The government might fight saying these cameras are saving people from accidents, but even that isn't really true. These cameras have cut back on side impact collisions by 25%, but at the same time they've increased rear end accidents by 15%. I mean, you cut back on one, but you increase the other. Not a good situation. The Department of Transportation also reported increase in total injury, so people are getting more hurt by these rear-end accidents than the side swipes. And this report's been made year after year. So maybe next time before you go for that stroll in the morning, you dress to impress. Maybe you reconsider bringing that dog. Maybe it needs to pee or poop at the wrong time. And the government doesn't like that, so they send you a ticket. Instead, maybe you just avoid the lights. Or maybe when you make it to a light, you stand there, smile, and wave. These days, there's no such thing as privacy. The government will get you for whatever they want. I thought we lived in the land of the free and the brave, but maybe that's not even true. With all this new technology, you're never going to find privacy. You shouldn't go for those morning strolls, because people are always watching you. These cameras are definitely putting a damper on the day, and maybe we should just resort back to what we used to do, the weighted cameras. Thank you.